Let's go.
Okay, so we were just talking. Oh, wait, hey, everybody. This is Chris Ruby and Darren Williger. Yeah. New media dating. What we're talking about today, though, is a very interesting topic: anonymity with restaurant managers, and maybe not even exclusively restaurants. But can you picture this: walking in with a date and having the manager greet your significant other and say it was nice to see you again, but that was the first time you took them on a date? Yikes!
Absolutely, Darren. And yeah, I mean, I'm not just talking about picturing it. I'm talking about real life. Friday night for me, I walk into the Ritz, with someone I'm seeing. I'm sitting down, about to enjoy what is a lovely, very extravagant meal. The manager, someone that I know pretty well that, I used to know for many years ago from my school and from seeing me there a lot, says to my date, "So nice to see you again. I met you last time." And to which he responds, "No, you didn't. That must have been another guy she brought here." And I was mortified. Thank God, the other person I brought there happened to be a friend that was out of town. But, I'm sitting there thinking, how would I feel if the roles were reversed? Someone said that, I wouldn't feel too good. Thank God this isn't early on, so that this has been continuing for a while now, so that there's a level of trust, associated with that. But at what level do managers have a responsibility to keep anonymity of who you are bringing into restaurants?
It's just crazy because it almost seems like, this is your normal routine. You're going through your haunts. Yeah. Always comes here with somebody for a date on a Thursday. You must be the same person. It's embarrassing and it can make you look like a serial dater or something. I think that any environment, and I come from a sales background like yourself, Chris, it's important that we walk in and explain to the maitre d' or to the owners there exactly what's going on. Before I would bring a client into a restaurant, I would many times go ahead of time and just make sure that things are going to be really nicely set up and how the greeting was going to go across. And maybe in a date situation, those business rules also apply.
Yeah, I agree, and I was also out back at the Ritz last night, okay? It seems to be Ruby at the Ritz. I seem to have a lot of business things that are going on over there recently. I was there with another couple out to dinner. So after a huge media event. So again, it looked like I was there with someone else because there were 4 of us. And the waiter gave me a creepy look, like she's back again, but it's someone else. And I don't want to feel like this big creeper just because I'm doing business in a restaurant because I really like the filet. And the gnocchi.
I think No, that's fine. You pick the restaurant, you go in there, you talk to the management. I did this when I was selling because it was nice to get in and have them say, "Hey, Darren, we got a table set up," and show that respect. I enjoy that, but if you walk in on a date and that's not planned ahead of time, that could be awkward. I think you make that same arrangement. You have your same circle of 5 good restaurants you really enjoy. You let them know the circumstance and how you prefer to be greeted. They're going to accommodate that.
Yeah, I just think also, I'll never forget, there was one time I had gone on a date with someone and the waitress said, "Oh, hi, nice to see you again." I won't say his name, so let's make up a name, Jim. "Nice to see you again, Jim." And knew him by first name and said like 2 times in 1 week. So his spot was just totally blown. The date, it was just downhill from there because I realized he was a serial dater and I was so turned off.
I do know I had a similar circumstance recently where I was with a friend, I was with a date, and I later had to pull the manager aside and explain, this is a different woman. Be careful. And at the introductions, he leaned to me and said, "I want to be you."
Oh, my God.
So it was a fun experience, and overall, it was fine. It was safe, and it was actually funny. However, it could have been awful, and it sounds like yours was.
It really was. It really was awful. And you know what? I was not pleased. Now, I kept on my smiley face, but I will tell you, I wanted to have words with that manager because that was not cool. And one of my clients also owns a restaurant for 19 years, and I was discussing this with him too, and he said, the opposite side of seeing these people in and out, and for him it's different because it's a family-owned restaurant, but you just see, when you're single, it's normal to sort of cycle through some things until you find the right person. But once you find that person, you don't want, love is so, chances of finding love are so small, to have some restaurant manager screw it up is really crazy.
I think maybe
so please keep your mouths closed, restaurant managers. You know,
Yes.
for those singles out there, or for us who are in relationships and trying to nail them down.
Yeah, because we might like your restaurant, and maybe just because that one relationship didn't work, we're dating and we're taking them to the same restaurant because your food and your service are great. Don't botch up our dates, restaurant managers.
Yes. Thank you guys. We'll be back in 2 minutes. NewMediaDating.com.
NewMediaDating.com.